in this video I'm going to be putting in the shocks for the rear end and the main frame, and I'll be showing you how I'm doing that here. Okay, you guys can see here I took the table and put it down on the ground, and now I'm using virtually almost all my floor space here. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. These bars are going to be welded in right here, these supports. In the plans, these holes that are drilled in this are going to be 1/2 inch for the connection point for the swing arm back here, but I don't have any 1/2 inch bolts, but I do have some grade 8 5/16, so that should be strong enough to hold this thing together. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'll be taking this pipe and I'll be notching it out on the top and notching it out on the bottom. It will be going in there like that, and then it will be welded onto the rear end. I'll be cutting out the top of this bar and then being able to put the shocks in there and then drill a few spots where the shocks can be adjusted. And then it'll be welded onto the rear end frame. So, let me show you here quick. The dimensions of the rear end frame go in line with the support bars. So, yep. I'm measuring these out to be about 5 inches away. Nope, I'm going to collide with the bolt on my come on, damn it. 5.5 inches seems to be pretty decent. I'm going to make sure that's at 5.5. Measure it again. Measure, remeasure, and measure again. 5.5. Okay. Alright, I'll have to square this up a little bit more, but this is pretty much how it'll be. Then, now I'm not going to weld these on yet. What I'm going to do is just measure out where I'm going to want to put. Come on, fucking clamps are in the way now. Damn it. But anyways, you understand what's going on here. So to figure out where I'm going to want to notch it and put the holes in, so I'm going to be putting 2 holes, and then a bracket up here, and you guys know how I make those brackets. If not, then click right here and it'll take you right to the video that shows you how I make my brackets. So that's going to be. That's going to be the swing arm right there. Yeah, you see? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I got that one done. Then see how I did that. And I'll build this part in the CAD program. But this stuff will change depending upon the size of the tires that you use. So, but if you follow the directions and you use the same parts I used, then yours will come out like this too. For the most part. Yeah. Where's my clamp? Oh, I'm just going to put my clamp on here and just clamp it just really quick. Yeah. Oh, wait. Here it is. That's enough play there. Then I'll just have to center this whole thing up and then weld it into place. I'm going to have to grind down the welds a little bit on these corners so these bars lay flat on here. Grab the camera. There, you see how that is? Yep, there we go. Now I'll have to build the little brackets for there. Now the distance between the back bar of the frame and the back bar there, you're looking at, I think it's at 5.5 inches. Yeah, let me move something here. I've got to show you guys something quick. You can't see from this point of view. The frame back there, this here is the frame of the swing arm, and this frame here, this part of the frame drops 1 inch lower than this one does. So if I were to take this frame and move it straight forward, it should sit right on top of here. But I'm going to technically raise this up slightly, so it's not going to be parallel, because once I get all the stuff on there and everything, it should level out. So technically I'm going to be welding everything in place, so that way it'll be at an angle like that. Then once I put the engine on and the seat and everything else, it should hopefully be straight out. But if it doesn't, that's why I've got these other 2 points here, so I can increase the pressure of the shocks. Yes, I can. Yes, you see. Yep. Okay, now for these brackets. Okay, so this is what I did so far. It's the next day. Obviously, you can see all the light blaring through my window. What's all the icky stuff on my camera lens? Okay, so like I said, got that all done, got these notched out. I then marked the center of the frame with the center of the frame of the rear end. Measured out. The distance between here was 5.5 inches. Put the bolts in right there and there. Then used clamps, welded these on. So the swing arm does work. Here, hold on. Let me see if I can find. No, I can't. Someplace to put the camera down here. So I got that set up. Welded these bars onto the rear end swing arm frame. Made the brackets or the shocks. Just got done tacking those. I'm going to be welding those up. You guys know that it does work, and it's a little heavier than. Of course, I don't have enough leather right here. So now I'm going to weld it up, and we're going to test it out. Jump on it a few times, because that's how I roll. Alright, got those all welded up. Let it cool off a little bit. What? Oh, stupid tires. Okay. Well, now that we got that done, maybe it'll be time to work on the spindles. On the tire, to implement the Ackerman angle into this. So now I gotta prop this front up, position all this stuff, and then make those things. Actually, they're gonna come down here. So the thing can turn. Yes, we want it to turn. Alright guys, I have to teeter-totter back and forth with this camera and my other camera, so I do apologize for that. My other camera that I normally do my videos with is really starting to take a crap on me. It's burning up batteries left and right. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. It's been kind of a chore setting up this rear end. But okay, well you guys take it easy. I'm going to jump over and do another video on the front spindles. I was going to do that and put it all together in one video, but I decided not to. So thumbs up this video, comment on this video, share this video, and remember, we're all brothers of the throttle, right?